Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. If you're new here and you enjoy this, please hit that like and subscribe button. This is a series of basic tutorials for beginners to the game, and this is the second in the series of videos. Check out the playlist to find the earlier videos where we cover off Gates of Dragonfall map. So I've got the basic characters here. We've got our monk, Squire, the Huntress and the Apprentice, and we're just going to start with this map, the Dragonfall Bazaar, and here's just one possible build you can do to succeed. Now, unlike the first map, this one introduces the concept of a second item to protect, which is this great control. If the enemies which are going to come from here, I'll just show you the lane wisps in the build phase, enemies are going to come here, they will destroy that en route to the crystal. If they do, this gate will unblock and then we'll get another lane wisp coming here, and extra pressure on our crystal with a fourth lane of attack. So ideally we want to protect this, and in doing so we'll protect the crystal from this lane as well. So similar to the if you've seen it the first video, we'll put a wall here, bit back from the protected item, put a cannon a bit back from the wall to protect it from melee characters reaching the cannon over the wall. Switch to our monk and step back from the wall to cover off the throwing goblins. We'll have a explosive trap near the wall, and that's that one done. Here we'll have same, I'm just going to put the same in each lane really. We don't have to vary so much in this campaign. So let's get back to our monk. Press G to begin the combat phase. There we go. Now I forgot to look at the approaching enemies, but I think at least to start with it's similar. You see how the throwing goblins stand in this area covered by the aura? If I put the aura here, they'd be outside the range of the aura, and the goblins that throw at your wall would be out of reach. So anyway, while they're fighting we can get in there. That was a bit close, wasn't it? See, we'll do our smash. And the enemies are a bit tougher here, they're getting up to the wall. And I've levelled up my character. Bonus. And that's unlocked a new ability for the guy. Which is his Chi Blast. So we need to repair this wall. Press R, click on it, level it up again. And now we're able to upgrade because we're above level 4 now. We're level 6. We can upgrade the strength of the defences. So if I press E to show you its current stats, it's got a damage per second, a DPS rating of 370. If I spend some of my mana and upgrade it to tier 2, and then we'll check again, and it's now gone up to DPS of 555. So upgrading, well worthwhile. We could upgrade this as well, so from 610 to 1221. Do them all. Let's just check. So now, if you notice, we've got a different enemy type than we've seen before. In the top there, that is a javelin thrower, so they're fairly long distance. So I'm wondering, I might just rearrange this slightly. Sell that, I got a bit carried away. Move this back. Sometimes you have to adapt. They really are quite long range. And what I might do, we'll have a basically the same. Cover off the melee and throwing goblins, but to cover off the javelin throw, we'll have a secondary one here. Like so. Now also on our apprentice here, we've unlocked, because of his level, the Frosty Bite Tower, which will slow enemies in its range. It has a short range out to the front, but it has a wide arc, 180-degree area of coverage to the left and right there. We could have, if we've got the defensive unit capacity, we'll have one on each, I think. And that just slows the enemies down in their approach. So we're going to put one... Oops, sorry, that's his wall. Put one here and here. Now let's just check. So we've got war boars, no javelin throwers there. We've got war boars here. But we'll upgrade these. We can upgrade the wall. We can upgrade the cannon. Got plenty of mana. This is war boars as well. Done the upgrade there, done the upgrade. What does a cannon do? From 1064 DPS to 1595, so well worth having. We'll upgrade just out of range. Upgrade all these things. Now, given that we've got javelin throwers here, we could also put perhaps his flamethrower tower, and we'll upgrade that as well. What else we got? I got a boost aura, remember from the first video. Put that there, put some extra pressure on. And we can upgrade the boost aura as well, but let's just see. It gives it an extra bit of power. And let's go see how we fare on this map, on this wave. So here's our warning about the new enemy type incoming, which are these guys. See our Frosty Bite Tower slowing them down. And because they're under pressure at the distant zone, they're moving forward. So we get our Chi Blast going and knock them down. We'll have a look over here. Chi Blast will knock them backwards. And we level up again. So we made it successfully through that wave. Right, so we've got some loot drops. Level 8 unlocked, so we've unlocked an extra thing for the monk there, I think. So we've got a shield. So where's our Squire? Now, I talked about this in the first video. In the early game, don't hang on to items that you like the look of or you think you can upgrade. You'll progress through your levels better if you follow the following principle. The cog score. The one on the right there is the item on the ground, and it has a cog score of 35. The one equipped is 26. So the principle in the early game until you get into really late game is just pick up, equip the new item with a higher cog score. So I'm going to do that there. So now has that new shield. What else? Anything else drop? There's a bow. So for our Huntress, we'll check the cog score again. Yep, we'll have that, please. Equip, F key. And was there anything under pressure? Now, she's leveled up as well, so she's got a number 7, a poison dart tower, which its primary attribute is it does damage over time. So I might be best placing it forward actually. Let's delete it from there. And we'll go number 7, so we'll get them on the way out of the spawn point there. And we've got the javelin throwers there again. Who else has got anything new? No, okay. So the monk has got a what's called a Skyguard tower. Now that is an anti-air defense only. So we don't have any airborne enemies in this map, in this early campaign mode at least. You do get them later in chaos difficulty. So that's not much use to us. Oh, have you got anything new? So he's got a ballista now, which is a big spear throwing arcane kind of weapon. So, and that pierces enemies. The cannonball tower hits one enemy, and the ballista pierces enemies. Same there. Now the red and the colour coding at the top of each lane there gives an idea of the severity of threat. So red, especially flashing, and flashing would indicate a boss character usually. So we'll see. But I might just give it a... Got plenty of defensive units left to spare. So we'll give this... And we'll have this boost aura covering this and this. We've got a boost aura on there. And yeah, we've got those javelin throwers again. So put our boost aura down first, so I can get the range. And then we'll put our flame aura within the coverage zone at its base of that boost aura. And I pressed the wrong key, but I will give it an upgrade. If you upgrade a tower, it will also repair it at the same time. So don't do both. There's a bow here, I didn't see that one. Let's see, check the cog score. Lower. No, thank you. Go. You can repair and build in combat mode, but it's slower. Get firing. Got a nice concussive shot there. So we've got a javelin thrower boss character coming. If you look on the map there, there'll be a special icon. Or is it the one at the left lane? Get over there. Oh no, there he is. There's the obvious character. Now I can oil him. Got the oil flask now. Concussive shot. And he's down. Yeah. She's now got the oil flask, which is like a grenade. Slows enemies down, also makes them prone to fire and catching on fire. Right, here we go. Cog score 51 versus 43. Equip. And this one, nope, lower. Anything else? So the loot drops, although they'll, you know, be targeted across the characters in your deck, the 4 characters, they'll prefer to target the one that's currently active. So here we go, 51 and 51, they're the same. And you get a bit of a summary there below the one on the right. If the difference, if it was equipped +1, the green item is a positive effect over and above what we have. So then if you've got a similar cog score, you can look at things, the subtleties like the hero damage and what attributes it has at the top. Ability power is lower, and what type of shot it is and how frequently it fires. So this one I've got now fires 2.5 shots a second. It's a scatter shot, a spread of 10, and this one is a bit more focused. So if I show you the current one I've got, yeah, I'm not so keen on that one, so I'm going to equip this one. So I've got a more and a faster firing bow. So yeah, when the cog score is the same, just take a look at those other attributes, give them a try. And back towards the crystal where we get our chest. And we should have some other loot here to consider. So lower cog score, that's for other characters. And there we have what's called a relic. And if I look at my inventory, relics come into play down on our defensive, in the case of the Huntress here, defensive traps. So we'll just pick that up and we'll consider this bow. We don't want that bow. Now that's for the monk. Let's see. So again, new item on the right, 56 versus 29 on the left on the cog score. No brainer. Pick it up. Don't want that, don't want that. And we're good to go. If we just take a look back at this inventory, what we can consider now is, you'll have to ignore my inventory. I've been playing this for hundreds, nay thousands of hours. So I have many more bags than you will have, all chock-a-block. Go to the recent items and we find the various bows that we didn't pick up but it auto collects. Sell those with our S key, and here's the relic. So these are well worth having, and they boost your, in this case, boost your defensive power and defense health. And also it's got a module attached to this relic called a storm servo. And if you, certain defense types are what they call elemental. They'll have things like an electric effect, poison effect, fire, ice, that kind of thing. And what that's saying is, and you can attune a non-elemental tower to storm and increase its defensive power by a further 70. So let's think. So we've got an example of that would be a cannonball tower is non-elemental, and it's certainly advantageous to increase its power and its health. So what I'll do is just show you this. If I go to here and I place, if we look at the tower there, we've got an upgraded tower of, let's place a fresh one just for example, and its default damage is 1064. If I equip this, pick it up and put it on the cannonball tower here, there you go. Now it's more than doubled its attack damage, and therefore its damage per second is up to 2620. So massive gain there by having that relic attached. So relics, I would say, for these defences, as you find them and unlock them, well worth putting selectively, depending on their attributes. A spike blockade, it's not much use having defense power, but defense health is certainly a worthwhile attribute. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed that, and a few tips there included. that was a quick look at a possible solution to the Dragonfall Bazaar on campaign hard mode with your basic 4 characters. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.